It's on the blue.
One thing or some things that you do for your house. What do you do to keep your house?
That's smart. And
But I make sure this is like a separate sheet, not on any other papers. This is what you're gonna turn in on its own. So rip this paper out.
maybe hang with my desk. Maybe hang with my coat.
Okay, go ahead and start writing. Write the entire 2 minutes. Something that you do to keep yourself. All right, right. Okay, finish up the sentence that you're writing. And now what you guys are going to do is you're going to go through your writing and you're going to circle the nouns, okay? Underline the verbs, and then let's say, should we say double underline the pronouns? Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right, so nouns you circle. Verbs, what kind of words are verbs? Do you remember? Huh? I heard like 3 things.
Sometimes.
Okay. Is, was, yes, those are verbs. Okay, what are pronouns again? Mhm. All right, use your notes if you need to. to go through now and identify all those things in your own writing.
What page? I need the book. I forgot to skip the line.
Also like to work.
Used to. This is not really
Not writing.
No, thank you.
What's the pronoun again?
What's Belpa?
It's like when you say,
What was it? Have you been to Belpa?
I just asked her what it was.
It's like
Where?
It's in
Oh, I haven't seen
I'll show you some pictures of it.
it. You get so sad.
I get so sad when I go home from my
So you and your friends are just gonna buy a house together.
yeah.
Sleep in like all the same bed.
No, I don't wanna like share half of it.
Look at your bags.
No, thank you. I'm fine. I was probably sleeping the dog shit.
I'm gonna exclude you. I don't like being with you.
This is the
I'm skipping.
Yeah, go.
What?
They're closed on Thursday. Just letting you know. They don't go on Thursday.
Is it closed on Thursday?
Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesday.
Oh, so they're open?
No, they're closed on Tuesday.
They're open today?
Yeah, they open at 12, so they
Right now?
just opened.
Holiday.
So they
Okay. Nah, I was gonna ask Bianca that.
I don't know snacks today. I did, but I finished them in first.
I don't know.
Maddie.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, Mr. S.
You're stupid. Do you have food?
No, Junior.
And look, can you underline my things?
No,
You?
You took my thing.
I'm trying to find it.
It's on page like 7.
Elon,
What do you
who was
want?
in your passenger seat?
Lacey.
Huh?
Lacey.
Then why did you guys stop for stuff like that?
Huh?
Emma was walking up the other side of the street. Why you guys stop for that?
Emma?
Yeah, her
What?
sister.
I don't know. We didn't see Emma.
They, I almost said they had, because they was like across the street and I wasn't paying attention.
Mr. S, do you want to read my paper? Yeah. My brother.
They went to Chick-fil-A.
Why'd you said no?
You can read it too.
No, okay.
You gotta go back and do the purpose speech.
But first read it.
I talked about you.
Why?
It's cold.
did anyone finish theirs that I could take from?
I'm done.
We're all
Can I
done.
read yours?
No.
So I didn't skip a line because.
Parts of speech now.
Teacher, I mean, Miss Faye.
Yeah, I'll go with what I really like. I don't like being out here. I keep doing my water after. And then it was off.
It's gonna be the last one. You
I
got
have
to
it during lunch today.
Alright.
Okay, here. Find it for me.
I
Alright,
find
Mr.
myself.
S, are you
For
nervous?
me. Right
What?
here.
Are you nervous?
I would be nervous if I were you.
Why? Look at you guys.
It's
You're so
unity.
like,
Oh.
What grade are you
to
in?
add.
Whatever.
I don't like presenting in front of the
What
class.
grade do you want her to?
I don't know. Go ahead.
You like presenting?
Don't
in front
teach
of the
Don't.
class?
school.
Yeah.
Don't what?
That's so scary.
Nah, don't go middle school, bro.
That's-
Don't teach
scary.
high school until like you were
That's what you should have had them do is argue. Which grade?
Good Belpa.
Oh, well, we are arguing today. So
I love arguing.
Oh my god, I love
I
no,
win every
the
week.
right term of arguing is the
Do you want to cry arguing?
I lose right away. Are we gonna?
Hey, Mr. S, when you get your own classroom, can you let me know? And then I want you to fill your room up with snacks.
Okay. What page was the noun thing on?
I want you to have a lot of skills, burritos, all that.
See? I was there.
That's not it.
Yeah, I know. That's not it.
Like the things where it has like this, but it like says sounds or like. Yes, I do, but like I don't know what the.
What word is? Which word is?
Yeah. You're a fish. You know what? I think it's this. Just circle random ones. That's what I do.
Why are you being naughty today?
Who?
You've been very talkative.
I'm not even doing anything.
Keep on.
What do you want?
You wanna make a
What
trade?
else would you like to
A trade on what? Hold on, I'm not done.
Is it gonna be writing?
No.
Is Myers.
I just put random things down.
Sometimes they're run by your house.
You know where I live?
Yeah, because one time your brother was outside, and he was like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Wait, he was like, "I was naughty."
Which one? Like, yeah, but like which house? That one or?
Down here.
That's my brother's house.
Oh, that's where he lives.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
thought
has his
She
new
lives
one.
on Lemon Street.
Oh, we used to. I remember when you did the bus. Well, I guess I looked for right then.
Well, you live by my brother, not by my house.
Miss Tanya, why don't you teach high school class presidents?
Are you
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah?
Well,
No.
because I keep
Is Myers.
You can't keep up with the high school.
That's
So
serious.
you're calling yourself
Yeah,
what?
let me get a bag from you.
No,
not
you can
bad.
pay it.
I don't even remember what the name was.
It's called Velcro.
Yes, that's
And
part of it.
Velpa?
Velcro.
Velpa.
Then,
Mr.
like V, with the V.
Are you
Velpa. Yep.
Kinda, I like going into my graduating semester early.
What's a verb? You want to read mine?
Oh my god, that's how smart you are?
Kind of in the middle.
That's how smart you are? Dang, you're smart. Yeah, you're pretty smart if you're like grade
It's
2.
like
Present in front of the class.
milkshakes.
No.
Year, I was in English 3 too.
It's like milkshakes, but like extra
Smart.
You were in your English? No, you used to go to North.
It's pretty good.
Well, yeah, but like when I was, I didn't take any like upper English.
I did. I was taking English 3A. Because I'm not smart. English 4 is much easier
What's a
than
verb?
English 3. We don't even do nothing in that class.
Why is it easier, Samir?
Is a verb.
Why is it easier?
Is.
And like,
Because
What do you guys do?
nothing but.
Is a verb.
Nah, I don't know. Because like in English 4, we have like so many. Yeah,
I bet.
like what?
Like we are.
wait,
Well, we have homework.
I don't think I read that far. I got distracted. So you don't like her?
No, she threw my water at me.
Yeah.
So it was off.
Okay, well, this is a verb.
We might have homework
No, it's not true.
For what?
for this class.
So now I have no water.
If we don't get distracted, then we can finish it.
Yeah, if you don't keep talking.
You're the one talking.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to move away from you.
Okay, I need
He's
that.
not wrong.
Going all the way.
Okay, anyone else need to still turn this in before we move on?
I love you.
Hey, Angela.
This is the only one. Number 7. You know who I am?
He's
Rihanna.
not that nice. Yesterday,
Hey, Rihanna.
Nuh-uh.
Rihanna.
Do you need to connect?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
He's like, I had a fix.
How do you have like an issue?
I mean, it's just like a wire. I do have that.
And it's like the way he asked that. I put like one on top of it. He's like, that's not acceptable.
He ain't never said nothing to me. I was just joking.
That's not like
Yeah, I have a math.
It's probably because he got complained.
Yeah, probably.
about
How yesterday? Wait, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. Antoinette got a complaint from like the people that were like remodeling. Those are like they come from, they're not from, yeah, they got complained about someone with the pallet jack. And in there, and that like someone could get hurt. And then it's like I usually don't find people with it. You know about people are gonna have to go. Yeah.
And we had
You guys were being naughty though.
It's not me.
It wasn't us.
It's because kids are riding them like scooters.
Yeah.
That's fine.
At first I didn't even know what that meant, but
I mean, I got my master yesterday. I finished at 9:30.
no, you didn't.
Miss
No
High, can you
way.
come sit by me now?
The last time I worked, I got my stuff done at 5:40, and I still did 3,000 work and help zone pets. And then Tony had the music there. I'm like, bruh.
You worked yesterday?
Last night I worked.
Last time I worked was
I saw you on yesterday. You were too long.
No?
Yes, you did. I saw you. You're in good.
Why would I go to Walmart on my day off?
I saw you. You were on
Did I go to Walmart?
I wasn't working yesterday. I don't work till Thursday, till tomorrow.
Bruh.
Do you work Friday? Yeah. No? You work Friday, Saturday?
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You work next Saturday.
I don't know. Well, I think we should. I already have. I probably already work so.
Yeah, everybody.
I work. I got like. I always work.
You have water in there?
Yeah, it's in there.
Just request it off.
Yeah, they'll accept it. Won't they?
I requested one. That's how I got mine.
I requested one and they accepted it right away.
I work next Saturday.
Hey, can I see your schedule?
No,
Please.
Why do you request Monday?
I didn't. It's
Yeah,
a day off.
they're both now, but maybe it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not.
Is it this Saturday?
Yeah.
No, it's-
You
I
work
got-
Sunday morning?
I can-
You can stay till 10 and then make an 8-hour shift. It is.
Yeah, but I don't know if I
Wait, no,
want to
wait.
do with you.
I work
That
all
was
the
gonna be a
time.
truck.
Where'd your think about that?
Oh, yeah.
Truck sucks.
Because you're coming at 1.
It sucks. And I don't do anything. Nobody helps me, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, last Sunday. And then someone was like, this and he left. And I was just, I don't know what goes there.
Like they tell you where one box goes and tell you know where every other one goes.
You better.
What up,
I gotta
boys?
research because, this is really good, like, as an
What up,
connector.
bitch? Fuck you. Hey, watch your language. And just eat ice. Dude.
Ew.
Here, you're fine. Get rid of those in class.
Check that.
I'm really tired.
No, not right now, right now.
Okay, from now on, he's a teacher, right?
Alright, you guys alright? So, we're gonna get into, sort of a thing where we're gonna be writing argumentative, like, papers and essays. So, to get like, kind of like a warm-up, I'm gonna say a few things, we're gonna go over a few topics, and they're kind of controversial, but in a good way, so. I'm gonna say a speaking point or a topic, and I want you guys to kind of just table talk and discuss it, and then you can raise your hand and we can go with it after. And so, first thing I want to say, and you guys can either agree or disagree with me, is that I think, and this one you've probably all heard before, but I think that pineapple belongs on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza. If you agree with me, talk at your table. If you disagree, talk at your
I
table.
don't mind it.
I want you
I've
guys
never heard it, but it just sounds.
It's gross.
It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah. That's saying like fruit on pizza.
I
Yeah.
Fruit on pizza.
It just doesn't sound right.
That's saying like strawberries on pizza.
That's not like it should be that on the.
It's
You all
the
got
same.
some ideas? You
That's
guys raise your hand. Who likes pineapple on pizza? Raise your hand.
disgusting.
Pineapple.
Okay, tell me why in the back. Why?
What?
Yeah, why?
Because it gives them this texture.
Why? Can you guys hear him over there? Alright, say it again. Say
Say it again.
one
Better.
Gives them that sweet texture to the pizza.
Yeah.
And I love it when they like when I chew it. Oh my god.
Okay, who else likes pineapple on pizza? Raise your hand.
Angela did.
Raise your hand, who else says they like pineapple on pizza?
You like pizza?
I saw Corey's hand up.
Why do you like pineapple?
Because it gives it a better flavor that we're not usually used to.
Sorry, what'd you say?
They're just like sweet.
Okay, who doesn't like it? Raise your hand.
I really want to try it.
Why don't you like it?
I don't like pineapple.
You don't like pineapple in general? Okay, who else?
You don't do
It's just nasty? Okay, we're gonna go to someone else. I tried to bring some diverse topics so we can each argue about it. It seemed like that one you guys are kind of had some strong feelings. So this next one, this is my belief, is that Twitter is a lot better than Instagram.
What? Get your
Okay, talk at the table, not to me at the table.
I don't even use Twitter when I have it.
I never even had an account. No, I don't care about that stuff. I don't care. I like don't care.
Twitter is like another
What about you, Johnny?
Like Chad said, you don't need social media. If you want to be social, you have to
Yeah, you're
social
fine.
media.
Say that.
That's mine.
You.
Alright, what's the consensus? Who likes Twitter over Instagram? Raise your hand.
Do you like Twitter? Do you like Twitter?
Nobody else likes Twitter? Really?
Oh, I don't like
Who likes Twitter over Instagram? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me make my claim then, because we're gonna do argumentative papers, so you have to say something and support it, okay? I don't know, I'd rather read things than see a bunch of pictures. I feel like in high school maybe I liked Instagram, but now I'm like, I don't know, I'd rather, Twitter's just better for me. So who likes Instagram? Raise your hand, everybody else. Okay, why do you like Instagram? In the back.
Angela.
Because it can be two, it can be a picture and a caption. So if you don't like reading, you can just read the caption.
Okay, so you have pictures on Instagram, on Twitter too?
That's weird.
You could, but it's Twitter is for old people.
Hold on, guys.
No, that's Facebook, bro.
That's Facebook.
That's my Twitter. What?
Okay, who else? Did you say you like
It goes
Instagram?
Facebook, Twitter,
Why?
Instagram, Snapchat.
Just like it better? Just the format better? Okay. This one is for the football guys. You know about football, so girls. You don't know about football, I'm sorry. But I think that the Green Bay Packers are the front runners to win the Super Bowl.
Bro, get your luck.
Dude,
Talk about the table.
it's so obvious they're winning.
Talk at the table. What do you think? You don't know.
Yes, it is the Buccaneers. They're gonna win again. They're gonna win again.
You guys have any else?
I don't even like them, but they're gonna. It's just gonna happen. Huh?
I don't watch football.
Yeah, let's say suck.
I'm back. Okay, what's the consensus? Anybody agree with me?
No.
No,
Okay, why not? What do you think?
because the last time Green Bay went to the Super Bowl was 2010.
What happened?
And we won it. We beat the Steelers.
Oh,
Okay, but
Yes.
Oh my God, Kelly, you suck, man. You suck.
Who else?
Bowl either.
Who else thinks we won Super Bowl? Raise your hand.
Me.
Danny, go.
Who do you think won?
Well, I think all time Chicago Bears.
Dude, quarterback, it's the fans, but.
Bro, Louisiana not going to the
Here's
playoffs.
this one.
Shut
I
up.
think hopefully you guys will agree with me on this one. You guys listen to that? Chick-fil-A is the best fast food restaurant.
Get your.
Dude. Talk at the table. Talk at the table.
Maybe in Sioux City.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
in
the
Sioux
only
City.
thing.
But maybe in Sioux City.
Go give me some drinks for your Razor game.
You don't like football?
Okay, does anybody agree with me or not? Raise your hand if you agree with what I said. You agree? Okay. What do you guys think? You guys agree?
Yeah,
with me or
Chance knows.
not? No? What do you guys think? You guys agree with me or not?
That's the first time that sometimes they have
So what's your favorite?
Come on. They talk about watching, and then you got they Mike Players. What? get out of here.
That's cringy. It is my pleasure.
Anybody have any different ones? What do you think is the best?
Well, it's probably
Chicken
wise,
Bro,
that's not even real chicken.
What do you?
No,
Chick-fil-A is like the only like popular
that's not what you call
fast food, but like if you had like In-N-Out or like Jack in the Box, maybe it was like one of those would hit, you know?
I've never done that.
Yes,
Okay, here's the last one. Okay, I want you guys to think really hard about this one. It's the very last one. Think about this one. And try not to hurt Mrs. Hyde's feelings. We will use the skills we learned in this class in our life outside of school.
No.
another day after this class, bruh.
And I have a pretty strong opinion about this.
I'm sorry, Miss Hyde, but I will never use anything in this class.
Hey,
I don't.
hey, come on.
I can't even speak like fluent sentences.
Wait, like when we like say a sentence, are we like supposed to name the nouns?
Yeah, you know everything.
Like math, we're not going to use algebra 2.
What the hell am I gonna do?
We should have stopped at subtraction and add. After that, we're not going to use that math. Like, what are we going to divide? Like, what are we going to multiply? What are we going to combine like terms? 5W plus.
You said multiply.
Alright guys, raise your hands if you agree with what I said. We will use the skills.
No.
Nobody agrees. Okay, let's listen to what she
Jennifer, I
has
want
to
to hear
say.
your statement.
Stand up, Jennifer.
I think we will, because like whenever you're writing like a resume or something like that, you have to sound proper, otherwise you don't get a job.
Exactly. That's exactly what I had. So anybody who agrees, who disagrees, and tell them what. Okay, she's not talking. We all listen. Yeah.
No, because like it depends on the person, but most of us are not gonna study English or like need it, so.
Okay, and then we'll go with you. Yeah.
Kick her out.
I didn't say school. I said this class.
Oh, then no, definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay.
We should have stopped at
So,
learning how to spell.
alright. I want to raise my. Who here is going to get a job outside of when you graduate high school? Who's or college? Who's going to get a job?
I already have a job. I still have a job.
Okay. How much writing is involved?
Zero.
In school, in college, outside of your life. How much writing is involved?
None outside of my life.
No? Okay, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A welder.
A welder.
Yeah.
So, if you have to send an email, you think that involves any writing or no?
No.
No?
It'll be a little email.
That's typing. That's
I'll have
typing.
them email me, so I have the short
Like
answer.
a resume. The skills you learn in English class are pretty important. That's my claim. I am an English teacher, so I'm a little biased, but I do this, so cool. But so this is all just a warm up because we are going to get into some argumentative writing. Hopefully this style of writing is going to be fun for you guys because you get to use your own opinions, things like that. So, and I'm going to go through what like argumentative writing is and what it entails. So if you guys want to get your notebooks out, this should be a review for you, but in case you don't know it, write it down so you get a whole part.
Yeah, you guys never handed them back after we did it yesterday.
Yeah, I had to come get mine the other day, and that took time out of my day to come.
At my day.
Or if you guys take notes on Google Docs or something, I don't know.
I got mine.
Just write it down.
I'm not interested. Because it was like happy.
Part where I said,
I have pencil patterns.
maybe I was talking about you guys.
I didn't hear it. I don't remember.
Fail to see how that is.
My notebook.
Pass that down.
Don't throw it at me.
Oh, sorry. Pass it down.
Give it to me
I
in the hand.
You all got something to write with now?
And throw it.
Make sure everything's good? Yeah, that's fine.
Why do you have a brush?
I was brushing my hair.
That's my hand.
Does it look like it's so
Okay,
long
so
in
you
here?
guys are still doing open responses, right? You guys have done open responses.
Yeah, that's
So you basically know the basic standards of what a argumentative paper entails. Today we're going to only work on the introduction of this little people you want to write. So this look kind of familiar to you. You have the intro, the body, conclusion, right? Yes, you guys all know that? Now, there's a certain parts of the paper. With the open responses, you guys pretty much went through like the 5-paragraph thing. Today we're only going to do, well, in this thing we're doing, we're only going to do an intro, one body, and one conclusion. So it shouldn't be terribly hard, terribly long to write, but we just want to get the basic understanding of what an intro, what an argument paper looks like. So say, like I said, we're just going to focus on intro. And then there's different parts of an introduction. So the very first part, you guys look over the board. What's the first part of an introduction? The very first line. You guys know what that's called?
The thesis.
No, almost. The first part.
Oh, it starts with the
Who said it
S.
first? You said? Why is that hook important? What do you think?
To get the reader's attention.
Right. If you're like going to read something, let's say the first sentence is like the theory of algebra. Who would want to continue reading if you didn't have to? Would anybody continue reading? No, I wouldn't either. But what if it's like something more, a little bit more interesting? Like, what if it was like the claim I made, the Green Bay Packers are going to win the Super Bowl, and you're like, oh, no. You want to keep reading to figure out why I'm either crazy or super correct. So the hook is like one of the most important parts of your paper and your introduction, because if you don't have a good hook, nobody else is want to continue reading. Then there's a topic sentence. The topic sentence, and we're going to go through these a little bit more in depth after this. The topic sentence, it just highlights the main idea of the paper. This and the thesis are really close together, and I'm going to help you guys distinguish this after. We also have the thesis. The thesis, like, that's your claim. That's what the writer is trying to defend. And it's typically the last sentence, not the last sentence of your intro. So, these are like 5 different types of hooks. So we got like a statistic. So I can start off with like a shocking number, maybe anything like that. Something that is crucial to the paper that is going to get the reader to stop and think. Then we have just a statement. A statement sounds kind of plain, but it can be really strong as well. So if you have just one statement, like I said, maybe I said something that is crazy outlandish, like again, the Green Bay Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. Boom, like strong statement, simple, gets it right to the point. We have a quote, so you can use a quote from like a famous person, author, anything like that. Then we have an anecdotal, and a question. For the sake of this, we're not going to use the last two. No anecdotes. You guys know what an anecdote is?
No.
Anecdote's like a story. So like, if I'm doing like a narrative essay, I could start off the story with like, last week I went to the mall, but we're not going to use any I's in our argumentative paper. We're going to use the third person, which can be kind of hard for you guys, but it's a little bit more formal. So no anecdotes and no questions, because I feel like that's the first thing we always go to is a question, and I want you guys to kind of step outside the box a little bit and experiment with some more hooks. So the first 3, those are the 3 types of hooks you're going to work with. You guys all write that down? Now the topic sentence. To me, in school, this was like one of the harder things I had to learn. The topic sentence is a lot like the thesis, but it's not directly stating what the thesis states. And we're going to go through some examples, hopefully, so you guys can get a better understanding of it. But the topic sentence basically identifies the main idea. So in my paragraph, my topic sentence is going to identify the main idea of like, it's going to identify what am I talking about. So it's going to kind of lead the reader in to like identify what I'm even talking about without being the last sentence and making the claim, right? And it's basically just meant to center the attention to like what the writer wants the reader to know. Again, it's maybe confusing right now, but just know that it's not going to be the last sentence of the paragraph, because that's the thesis. So the thesis is like the claim that the writer is making. So when you're writing a paper, and when you're doing an argument, this is what the paper is about. So the thesis is like, the readers, after the reader reads your introduction, they should know exactly what you want them to know. So that's going to be your thesis. That's going to be the last sentence of your paragraph. And I did like a little thesis here, and I actually truly believe this, another argument, that cats are better than dogs because they're easier to take care of. So that's my thesis, and I can write a paper about that. So that's the thesis statement. You guys all have a good understanding of what a thesis is? Mm-hmm. Yeah? You guys all kind of know the gist of it? So where does it go in the introduction? Do you remember?
Last sentence.
The last sentence. So why do you think that would be important in the last sentence? You don't know? So what if the thesis was the first sentence, and by the time I got 5 sentences down, maybe the reader would forget what I'm even talking about, right? So that last sentence, that should center your reader into what the paper is about and what you're trying to defend. So that's the thesis. Did y'all get with the parts? Am I going too fast? I am shout out. Yeah. So what's the first part that we have? The very first sentence. Hooks. What are the 3 types of hooks? Okay. Or what's one of the 3 types of hooks?
Statement.
Okay, and what are the other 2?
Quotes.
Quotes and
Statement.
statement. Perfect. Yep. Alright. So I wrote this last night. So let me preface. Do you guys remember last class when you wrote about an issue in school? You wrote about a few issues that you had with school. You guys kind of remember that? This should be in your journals.
Oh, the bell ringer.
Yeah, the bell ringer. So today, that's what you're going to be trying to argue about is the different problems in school. You're going to pick one of them, and then you're going to write something about it. Kind of like how I do here. So mine was standardized testing. I think that's a problem in school. As an English major, I'm kind of biased against that. I'm not a very good test taker. But, so here's what I said in my introduction I wrote last night. I said, according to Howard Gardner, there are 8 different types of intelligences. Linguistic, logical/mathematical, spatial, bodily kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalist. And I cited it. If you guys use quotes and stuff, make sure you cite them. For the purpose of this, I don't really have to, but make sure you cite them. I said, these different types of intelligences are meant to display the array of talent and intellect in all types of learners. If there are multiple intelligences, then why is a student's intelligence only measured by one type of summative assessment? This inconsistency provides an inaccurate measure of the student's capabilities. Standardized tests should not be part of the school's curriculum because they measure only the linguistic and logical types of intelligences while neglecting the others. So I have my hook, topic sentence, and thesis over here. Who can tell me what the hook of my paper was? Go on. Raise your hand if you know the hook in my paper. Let's get some other people. I appreciate you guys. Let's get some other people over here. You know the hook? Remember where the hook is supposed to be placed.
Where's the hook?
It's in the beginning of the sentence.
Okay, does anybody else know? You guys know? Anybody else know where the hook is? Do you know where the hook is over here? Can you read it out loud first? And then, yep. What kind of hook is this? What do you think? It's kind of tricky, but what kind of hook? Why is it a statistic and not a quote? I'm referencing someone, but it has usually like statistics attached to numbers. So I'm trying to there's so many of these intelligences, you have to take one test that is supposed to measure them all. That's basically it. It's going to be a statistic. But if I said, Howard Gardner said, then that would be the hook. So yes, great job. That is the hook right there. Okay, what about the topic sentence? And this one is, topic sentences are tricky. But remember what I said. It can't be, it's not the thesis, it's not what sentence, what number sentence. It's not the last sentence, right? So it's trying to center my readers into what I'm trying to say. What do you think of the topic sentence of this one? I'm gonna let somebody else. I really appreciate it. What do you guys think over here? Topic sentence.
He's not gonna call me.
You have another topic sentence? Okay, Bella, what do you think? Topic sentence.
Not bad. What's the topic sentence, Bella?
If there are multiple intelligences.
Why is that the topic sentence?
Because
You got it right.
it
Why is that?
identifies the main idea.
It identifies the main, yes. So that is the topic sentence. Honestly, this next one probably could have been the topic sentence, but I didn't have a clear what is inconsistent? Because it was kind of, that's going on with my sentence. Yes, this is exactly my topic sentence. If I didn't put, I put that there just so there is a little bit more focus on what I'm trying to say and what I'm going to talk about further. So the last one, the thesis. This one should be pretty easy. You know all of them, so you know. Let's get someone else. What do you guys got? What's the thesis?
Mayor, what's the thesis?
You guys been talking. I mean, you did write a great paper, right? What's the thesis? The thesis. What was my thesis?
Oh, can I follow?
Yeah, can you read it aloud? Maybe. Yes. So, a thesis is a claim, right? What's my claim here? Based off my thesis, what is my claim?
That we shouldn't have.
Let's read it out loud. What's my claim? Read it out loud. Exactly what I said. Yep, no, you got it. Read it. What's my claim? Vote. That's my claim. Standardized tests should not be part of the school's curriculum. Claim, period. Why? Because blank. Today we're just gonna do because blank, just one. Okay, so center it to one, try to do one reason. Okay, so students should not be part of the school's, standardized tests should not be part of the school's curriculum, period. This is my claim. This is my reason. I'm gonna explain to you, I'm gonna argue why I believe this is so. Alright, so this is our task slash, as you call it, learning. Can somebody read us out loud for me? Great reader. He's a great reader. Can you read that out loud for me on the board? Right there. That's what we're going to be doing today.
Yes, Lizette.
Come on, Lizette.
Nice and loud. See ya. Read that task. That's what we're going to do. You got it. You can move it. Alright guys, we all listen.
Using the issues in school you can wrote about
You wrote about last class?
last class. Craft and graph containing a hook, topic, sentence, and thesis.
Yeah, so we're going to craft an introductory paragraph containing a hook, topic, sentence, and thesis using one of the issues you wrote about in school. You guys remember? Name one of the issues you wrote about last class. You guys remember them? It should be your notebook. What's one of the issues you guys thought was the issue? I think somebody last time said like maybe longer lunches, open lunches, things like that. Somebody raise your hand when they found which one they wrote. What'd you write? Huh? Well, I'm saying, like, can you write about that? Or no? You guys kind of found that section where where that was? You guys have them, the issues?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember what I said earlier too. This is an argumentative paper, but you can't not use the first person. Okay, what does that mean?
Aye.
What does it mean? You can't use the first person, so what is the first person?
Aye.
It's like talking about
So basically, so instead of saying, I believe schools should start so-and-so, I'm going to say, schools should start so-and-so, because, not because of any personal things, you got to talk in the third person, and to explain. So you can't, it's argumentative, you cannot use I, or we, or you can't use second person like you, so, I'm going to leave this on the board so you guys can kind of remember what to do. you guys should be taking notes about the different parts of the introduction. Again, if you have some questions, let me know. We'll walk around. So if you haven't get your laptops out, we're just gonna do this on like Google Doc. And again, one more time, you guys are just going to write your introductory paragraph, picking just one of the issues in school. You guys don't have to.
What did I write last class?
This is not mine.
So you don't remember what you wrote on that's the argument. I'm not practicing too. That's fine. You can write whatever you want.
You only graduate from North, East High.
Well, I'm gonna put on play. Well, the issue. You guys all kind of know what you're doing. Anybody have any questions off the bat? All the time? You know what we're doing over here? You know what task we're supposed to be doing? So you want to get up and do that?
Can we use Word document?
Yes, whatever you use. Never used Google Docs until college. You have other directions over here? Okay. You understand what this is?
And what percentage is your computer?
What was yours? Still thinking about it? What was your I think you should have fun too. You think you should have fun?
What?
Like
Is your
internal?
computer almost done? I mean, you can use it. How much percent does it have?
Yeah, I mean if you do it, it's so you're just gonna open a Word document and you're gonna write issue about school.
Hello, do you have Melinda?
Yeah,
Could she come up to the main office for a moment, please?
okay.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do? You know, what's your Mr. Mr. S? What's up? Why not?
I like the format.
Oh, yeah. I do too.
Are we ready for our own topic? Are we ready for our own topic?
Yeah, about the topics that you wrote. If you think of a better one that you didn't write about. What's your topic? What do you think? Well, so what do you like everything about school? So what's one thing in particular you don't like? Well, name one thing about school. It could be like a few things.
History.
What about history? Like what about, why don't you like history? So you could say, so maybe you could be like, do you think
Maybe
phones
that's
should
what
be,
she covered it.
do you think students should use phones in school? So you can write about that. You should say, I think the issue, schools don't allow students to use their phones. But you just write your opinion. In the introductory. You can do whatever topic you want. Any problems you want. What are you doing?
Maybe I should write about the topic about people should be able to eat because of the blood sugar goes down.
They can't. Whatever.
What?
Mine is
This?
mine is
What do you mean?
I want to fit my whole
You you whatever.
Like, is that your notebook for you?
Because my last one was 9:21.
I think that's gonna be my topic.
I don't even know what to tell you.
I don't know how I did it.
Okay, well then you could easily come up with something that you would like to change about school if you could change
Yeah, I
something,
can,
right?
I'll get them something.
Oh, yeah, there's like a million hours now.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Same thing. What's your?
You're hard at work there.
Yanni has a good topic. Yeah.
I don't have one.
You don't have a where? What's your topic?
Do the blood sugar one.
What does that have? No, like people should
You're basically saying what you should eat in class.
Yeah.
And then anytime we want.
Yeah, because what if the blood sugar goes down? I can do that.
No, you can write it down.
Just kidding. It's like a problem in the school.
It is a problem in school because some teachers don't let you in.
Give it 5 minutes for the words to write.
No.
But that's like their class.
Not yours.
Yeah.
That's why you have breakfast at home, then you eat lunch. I mean, you
You eat
can
lunch
decide
right before
how
the
many
class.
minutes in classes, like grab a granola and eat it.
We also have
This
one
is not,
different problem.
this is not a right, okay, like, this is not an essay topic.
I don't know.
Is this one, is this a good one? Topic?
Just today?
Life class.
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yeah. Okay, so,
This is the thing.
you have a problem.
Which is important?
I don't
Or is that for,
even
is that
know.
for you doing that for another class?
This is so last class.
How long is
Like, it's an issue now.
Right now, you're only writing your intro, so
Can
like,
people
What?
two
change?
sentences. like
Is this
this.
graded?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. You guys always use questions, that's why.
Which one? Who steals my
Okay,
lunch?
so
What, think
last
of like
class
a
was
statement.
teacher training, and then this
Stat.
class right
Come on, Bella.
Which one are you doing?
I don't know. I didn't write about that either.
What?
Or another test.
DCA.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe think of like, think of something, how would that be strong? How would you like to use that?
No, it's not that hard.
Cause like, you know, you think about like, I'm sure schools have heard that before, like, oh yeah, we really shouldn't test their, I think of something that we like, oh, I'm gonna discuss this kind of stuff. Maybe think of like, look up, you look at like stats online or something, just scary,
This,
crazy
is this the
facts
day you
about
were
tests.
gone?
Was they gone? When I went for the fire?
Well, keep looking for
No,
it.
she doesn't. But you
What's the issue you do?
I took our notebooks that day because I couldn't find mine either.
No, this would have been.
What issue you're doing?
I wrote this on Wednesday of last week.
What's your issue? At the school, what do you
Doing
write?
that.
See? Do you love school? Everything about school? One ask. What's one reason? In depth about teachers. Okay, right. So you think school shouldn't have teachers?
Why do I have?
You can make a good claim about it. You can write about it. That's fine. Well, write about one issue.
I don't know what to write about them.
Okay, so if you could change something about school, what would you change? And you only have to pick like one thing, but make it something that you would have enough to say about it.
I don't know. Don't know. What would you write about?
Wait. I would write about, probably about GCAs.
Okay, I'll write about that.
No, you can't. She's doing like a copycat.
What are you writing about?
That's like classes. So like classes about like everything outside the world. So like we don't have to.
Wait, what if you're writing about that?
Like we don't have like most people don't have that.
I think it's a next step.
Like, you say you made it. Well, you can't use that. I know. But like, would that be a good one? Or like, I don't even
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to get us all to lunch.
Maybe, it could have to do with that, like detective classes.
Yeah, but that's not. The school can change.
So you should, I don't know, about like the types of classes you learn to take that way.
Well, I don't like. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do that though.
Hey, Mr. F.
I don't want Texas.
I don't know what to write about.
Okay, what? So I assume that's where everything in school is.
I don't like one because it just makes me.
What was the class?
That you can't cut him up there.
I'd rather not say that class.
Okay, so you love every aspect of school, right? Every single aspect. And you just love it. You don't like it. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so look at some things that you want to change. What do you want to change?
About the classes that I don't need to be.
Like what? like what class are you talking about?
What she said.
Then write about it. So you have to, you can't just be like, I don't do this class. Write about, what is it about like?
No, I have to do a check. Like, how am I gonna grab their attention? I don't like doing that. But I can't use the person.
Maybe be like, so start off with something like this class. So start off with something that like be like a statement. Well, actually, you can like read research on it. Or if you can't think of the book, write everything else and come back. So just start writing it down. So literally say, I don't like this
But I
class.
can't use
Okay, well then say 21st century skills. Whatever that class is. Say, remember what I said?
So life skills is not.
Necessary class. Type your thoughts in there.
Okay. Write the same thing as me, Jackie. My dad is the one that can draw.
You just take a picture of it.
No, it's because supposedly I'm needing like I don't like that. I love you.
Tell me, why?
No, I mean like I don't know why I'm innocent. She's a big fan.
I literally was telling your name.
Well, maybe you should say, there should be more teachers.
That's what I thought we were gonna do.
Okay.
What is like?
Life skills is not a
What's your name? You should be able to take that away. Just by reading that.
your career. I don't know, like she helped us fill out in education, which I already have a job, so I don't need to do that.
Fill out a big application and then we had to go further.
That's my sister.
If we use like a flip wall, we have
Look, can you
to
change your date?
Oh, cite it?
cite it.
I don't think you're ready. Just save the link. So don't leave the website, okay? But eventually you'll have to go in and you just save it.
Hey, Gianni, you ready?
Yeah.
Things I have.
Yeah, but shout out my dad.
What are yours?
Shout out my dad, but my dad didn't give me
Longer lunches, which I do not want to.
Because
challenge.
I don't know.
The other one's kind of neat though.
And she ran.
Better than something.
And then I said that my blood
Write it down.
And everything like that. Like,
It's your argument. Everybody's gonna agree. You can't really lie for Tuesday. You just gotta say you should feel. That'd be better. Say you should feel. You're right about something else.
Yeah, if I drop that class, I can get away from that.
So didn't you have your conference?
the only
Even
thing
like.
I had an IP.
Yeah, that, and your IP
School,
made
like,
me drop it.
students go like 7 hours.
I know, but I would have gotten an F.
Something. No. What's he doing?
He dropped me when I got out my freshman year.
Yeah. You guys really feel like you don't have enough time?
After my LP meeting.
So in college is so weird. There's not like set teachers. You just go whenever. That's weird. I'm a little disconnected.
What could you write about?
Well, actually, look up how many and then take that.
An 85.
It is kind of crazy.
The life skills?
You can play sport.
What are you writing about, Bella? Open lunches, offer lunches. I'm not ready for your class.
Life skills is not.
She wanted to talk to me the other day. She was like, why are you not on your deck? I'm just taking a little break. She was like, your break isn't time. You still have 15 minutes. She's like, you're trying, but you're just distracted all the time. I fell asleep the other day. The other day I was there and it was so great. And I just leaned back and I fell asleep. And I woke up and
It's up to you.
You finished? Okay, give me a little more.
Come on.
I need to fix my work. I'll be open lunch and I take launchers.
Are you done?
This is great.
You unplugged my computer. My computer wasn't even charging. Can you plug in your computer? What extension is it?
Yeah, my charger is working. Is it plugged in?
Yes, it's school.
Mine's not.
I don't know.
Oh, it's because look, it's not plugged in.
Bruh. Come on.
Aren't you?
Is it plugged in? Plugged in now? Mr. S.
Yeah, so this would be, so you're just adding, this could be special.
I can't because you can only work 5 days out of the week, and you have to have 2 days off. Yes, you do. Internet told me. I feel like that's
That make that 3 sentences. Good job. That's good enough.
They should be able to learn the life skills. They graduate, if they're able to graduate, then they should be able to know.
Maybe you should say, because right now it's like supportive, so maybe you should say students should be able to learn life skills
And then if you
before
feel
they
like
graduate.
you're ready, just turn it on.
But yeah, yep, that's a what kind of book is that?
Statement.
Yeah. So yeah, rephrase this a little bit. You kind of said redundant, but yeah, that's good. And I agree.
What about this one? Is this a good thing?
Yeah. So you have what's your topic? It's kind of this one. What's that?
Kind of.
Oh yeah. No, that's exactly right. Yeah. What? You can't say we. That's
Shoot. What can I consider we? Students?
Well, this seems like a lot of information though, just having your intro because it's such a deep
To learn life skills before they graduate. Is that better?
So how can you grab it?
Should be able to
Think about how you do that, but
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yep. I get what you're saying. Just make sure.
Don't mind this.
Like, don't. I mean, I want you to do some
Life skills should.
Okay.
And then just
You read mine?
then explain it.
Life skills should not be a requirement.
somewhere else. Yeah, that's good. Because you want to use those later. It's just, right now I would focus on trying to find something that catches your attention. Oh my goodness.
Are you writing about life skills?
So now,
Girl, how many
after
times
that, you run your body and you explain more about it. So you start off with, what do you start off with? What's your topic?
You have a topic.
This one maybe?
Read it out loud.
Okay, so then
It says so. Yeah. And then he says,
what if you put an anecdote?
what's your solution to that? What do you think is
Like that, like basically like
Really?
you're saying it's like,
Or this?
you know, you do all your work,
Okay.
you get this A, you take a test, next time you look, you
You can take your phone away, like right now.
You're feeling it.
I don't understand. How'd you get it? Like, how did you get it like that?
Like this.
And like ruin it. Just track everything we did. Like, you know, students can put it in.
It's emulate.
That's every single day. Like,
How do you, in that times in Romans?
and yeah, one test. There's gotta be a prettier.
Like, are these
So, yeah,
times in
that's
Roman, right?
You just say, well, you just say your claim on it. So like, that should not be
Really?
50%.
It's like why? Who did this to you?
Double space.
What's yours again? What are you writing about?
Somebody came up with
Which one? What's it yours?
Oh, I
Okay,
found
no,
it.
no.
and people were like, yes.
So, honestly, just like write down ideas and you can.
And now we have to do this.
As long as you get stuff down, then you can write some
Is
good
it gonna be
stuff.
5 paragraphs then, or
Just
3?
3. But you could write 5 paragraphs. No, I say, but like with the way you're formatting this, if you add it to your thesis, you could. You're still doing that. There you go. What's one do you do? You doing your thing? Well, good order. Next time, tell me all your. So you said that. What was the thing that you wanted to? Well, again, think of something you don't. You think students are more talented? What did you say?
Not the first one, but they do.
Say. Any issue, anything you want to try. Maybe you can say that. And then just it's one thing to just. There's nothing you can change from the West Coast. Just think of one thing you want to change. It's one thing. Just say it. Just or a few things. Maybe like you like to watch spirits too. You like the time periods?
It was a bigger one.
And are you supposed to? Do you think you should be able to? So I think you should be around the corner too, because as long as you're getting something down, and then explain to it more. You know, you have to defend your. Well, actually, don't say I. Say school should be. School should have. Keep writing.
I don't know.
Please keep going. Just keep writing. Watch the school. I agree.
Right.
It doesn't want to. Because one test shouldn't be a determining factor of whether it's actually fits. Something like that. Well, it's just the thesis is a reiteration of what you already said. Or you just rephrase that because it doesn't sound like you're measuring how smart you think. Something like that. So be okay. I use them. Just
and I work for it. So that's your last sentence.
It's higher.
Yeah, you're only gonna issue. Okay?
Even like English teacher.
I changed it a little bit. I don't know
But that's one sentence.
I wonder if like the first sentence almost sounds more like your thesis though.
So what do I got to change?
It's almost like, it almost, I don't want to have to look at since we talked to you about it already. But I almost feel like the first sentence is like just a really firm statement of like the visualization has to do. And so like instead, your first could almost be like, you know.
This is the first sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Your first
can't.
sentence sounds like it's more of a thesis.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to. I was just talking about that too.
Like I almost think that if you said something like kind of drastic in that first part, if you said
Yeah.
something like not teaching just general life skills instead setting students up for the futures. I don't know, something like that, but I feel like that first one is such a strong one that it should be at the end.
Yeah, I was sure I don't know. And the point is like making statements. Statements are just like bam, like short, sweet, like.
Right, could you just flip the first and the second, or the first and the last sentence? I really think you could do that and it would be just fine. Okay?
Am I done then?
Yeah, then turn it in. Yeah. You guys, when you do get done, if you could turn it in, under intro on Canvas, that would be wonderful.
How many points is worth?
Well, it's only 10 for this, but you're gonna get feedback, you're gonna fix it next class, and then you're gonna add on. So yeah, okay.
I feel like this should be written long. Since you gotta write like more.
It's like one paragraph right now. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I'm gonna get your head.
So who? Well, you will eventually.
So whatever, just keep writing. Just keep writing.
Oh, I like your video.
What are you writing about? The eating?
Yeah, this one word here though.
Why?
What? Why what?
Why you writing about questions?
No, I'm not.
What are you doing?
About
Because this or
about what you're writing.
because they.
So test.
So,
Just put it, test should have. Because they don't provide. Yeah, but they don't provide. Yeah, there you go. I like that. All right, turn that in.
Send me.
It's like you support it, and then make one more that's like schools need to have teachers. So, but it's good so far. Just make that you get that one piece. If I took that away,
Press Control W.
yeah,
That helps you learn.
these are also.
Maybe you save it. Keywords.
I worked hard in something but I didn't know what to do.
You can fix that.
You should do it. I'm gonna internet history. Could work on Saturday, whatever.
Students.
No, I would
So just like take out the
Or like I'm saying, like switch it for a day. Ask her that.
especially if they.
That's what you should ask her. Because I've asked her that one time. She's like, oh, that's fine.
Well, I'm going to trick or treat.
I'm watching that beautiful lost zombie cop girl. Yeah.
Don't take those pillows out.
No, they're pretty great.
Should I be out there?
Sunday. And Halloween is Sunday.
Look at
I wouldn't even be here.
Hey, Manchester is
The
there.
first time I saw it,
What? When?
it was like 5 minutes
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm leaving the 29th
I'm going to Walmart.
That one's pretty brutal.
of November. I'm coming back the 9th.
I'm leaving now.
and my son was outside watching and his head was
But wouldn't it make sense that, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're good. For the SAT, you're not good.
Why you like?
Is this your,
You haven't seen her. Yeah.
She really has
I literally.
Hey, give up. Give up. That's big.
Can I get help over here? You probably don't want to read my
Do you need help, Yanni?
I did.
I'm gonna help you.
I just need a thesis.
Okay, I'll tell you what you should do. What's your thing about?
Life skills.
No, bruh. Of course you are. Of course you are.
The class? The life skills?
A 15-minute break.
I have it.
Tomorrow?
I have it today. I have it today for work.
What do you do in this? Who's your teacher?
And I'll be here for like, yeah, Dr. Ross. Yeah, let's go on. Today?
Go to the library, but she didn't let me go to the library.
Yeah, we went to the library.
You're stupid.
What?
And my Spanish teacher wants me to make a project over. In 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm going for 2 weeks.
You are? Mr. Ed. What? I finished. I'm going to somewhere.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know what to make my
Well, I thought that out.
Alright.
It's ready to turn it that turned off.
How the class should it be requirement? Life skills. Life skills should be requirement. Life skills should not be required because students don't need
it's
that.
not a requirement.
Yes, it is. If you, yeah.
I know. I'm not taking like.
That's my So then I'm done. But that's
My favorite thing
okay.
Oh my god. Accidentally pressed X.
And did it save?
No, it was under this other. Oh my god.
I bet
Like 15 on each.
I bet 120.
120, yeah.
Finished.
You got a point.
What?
I bet. What's the plate?
They are A.
I don't even know.
Oh my god, I wanted to do it. It's just like, and I can complete it.
I need to submit this. I'm going
There's a pallet over there. The way we're gonna go here, like, come on.
Because I don't have life skills. I don't I don't like high school. I don't need it. Like, I don't even like it either.
I know, I'm sure.
What are your favorite, right?
My only high school class.
Aww. No, but me and the division were your favorite, right? Yeah.
I really do that in high school. I feel like high school's like so stressful. It's like I don't know.
I wouldn't teach anything. I hate kids with passion. I will never kid.
Like not even kindergarten. No.
I could not.
And then high school's like too stressful.
Imagine
I don't have
high school.
patience for that.
Just save it for now.
I would never be a teacher.
Like, it won't save that to a Word doc or something.
Like it will let you save it.
Like.
Did you graduate?
I get to go home now. I'm gonna tell my dad that I have a headache and
You want me to do that because this is so bad.
shut up. Definitely gonna talk to me.
I know, but like,
He didn't. He wasn't mad. Like, I'm telling you, he wasn't
we
mad.
didn't see your car was
They did, but they said that, but I literally used it yesterday.
Isn't Devani using it right now?
Yeah, they were using it. So, and plus, my dad didn't even make tea because I had a.
Wait, you don't have a strap to
Are you driving to Barbarossa?
I don't know. I don't think they let me.
I was surprised. I was surprised she